Hello everyone, today we're going to be checking out for Alligator, the normal one, in the catch cup. I did just catch it. I wanted to pull for Alligator for a very long time, and then I think, yesterday actually, I caught it wasn't PvP IVs, but it was I looked on Pokegenie, and it said it maxed out it evolved and turned into that 1,300, and I was like, well, it's not crap IVs, it's not like 15 attack 0, 0, 0, it was I think it was 12, 10, 10, so it's not good, but it's not bad. And I was like, whatever, I'll build it. And so we got a shadow for Alligator. I mean, not shadow. I've got a shadow Turtledile, but it is a 15, 6-15, so not PvP at all. But maybe for the Master Premier, if it comes back. I'm running it with Marowak and the double, and I'm running it with a double water background with for Alligator as the safe swap, and then to hopefully draw out grass type or electric type, and Marowak can deal with both of those with Bone Club and Fire Spin, and then Jettison just roams free in the back. I gotta say, Unova and Stunfisk, it literally just runs for this team, but I did all my sets. Well, not all my sets, but I did most of my sets. I think I did a couple. I can't remember them off my head. But yeah, I did not see a single Unova and Stunfisk, not a single one, which is nice. But barrel, I also built up a barrel, and this thing actually beat my Shadow Furry Alligator because of lag, if you didn't see that earlier. But yeah, this team is actually, it worked really well. Sure, you got a lot of core breakers, and just the kind of way this team works is even if it's a favorable matchup, you kind of got to swap out and draw out a grass type so that you can punish it, beat it, and then Jettison roams free in the back so that you can win the game. And also, even with there's plenty of booms with Ice Beam. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but there's booms with Ice Beam. People don't expect Ice Beam on for Alligator, and if you do feel like your screen is lagging, like right there, it freezes. No, that's my game. That's how bad the state of the game is right now. But it doesn't really matter. Maybe I should jump into the commentary. They're running Mudshot Ice Punch, which Rock Smash, which is even worse. If you're gonna run a non-legacy move, run Mudshot. It gives you so much better energy generation, even better than counter, but it gives you lose the coverage, and you also lose the fast move pressure. Well, there's certain scenarios where you can. Yeah. I don't know, but this team worked really well for me, and to be honest, I wanted to show off for Alligator. I was running it with the lead and my team that I used yesterday, but I wasn't using Jettison. And then I watched was watching one of Dan Ottawa's video where he was doing a double ghost team, and I was like, well, what if I change that to water and use Jettison in the back? And I'm like, okay, let's use Arcanine, and I'm like, but Arcanine? Yeah, I used it in all my videos, so maybe, and I was like, oh, my Marowak can still be used. Okay, let's throw a Marowak. I was like, I'll probably still swap that out, but no, it worked fine, so yeah, we're using this. Twerkle, and I was like, and Twerkle is be Twerkle. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, halfway through this battle, I was like, how do they have a Twerkle? Hoenn was 2 years ago. But then I realized this guy must live in the place that it's come from. Look at this. So we're going for the Ice Beam. Now, if they want to, they can just shield this and completely farm me down. But if they don't shield, then they're going to get fully one-shot and we're going to win switch. And boom! Bye-bye! I'll probably put a boom thing there. If I forgot, then whatever, okay. But yeah, now they're coming back in with a Poliwrath, and we can just go for these Hydras. And now, if I was in this I was gonna say if I was in this situation I would shield, but I wouldn't. But they shield because they're like, how did that KO? What are they gonna have? They're gonna have I don't know that. They're gonna have Dazzling Gleam, are they gonna have Moonblast? What does this thing learn? But no, seriously, this thing is incredible. It's a really good save swap. It is the best save swap in the Open Great League. If you search PvPoke save swap, it is the best save swap. It might have changed by now, though. I remember it being the best save swap. So I was like, okay, well, I'll put that as a save swap. I wanted to run it in the lead, but then I was like, but then you're kind of stuck in that scenario, you know what I mean? then you're kind of like stuck. Well, not stuck, but I wanted to run in the lead because I feel like showing off Pokemon, you kind of want it to be in the lead, you know? But then I was like, okay, whatever. And then I put it as a save swap, and woo, it draws out it. Okay, so it draws out the grass type. So Jellicent roams free, and you can punish the grass types with either landing an Ice Beam if they don't know what this thing learns, or punishing it with a Marowak, and you can just destroy them with Jellicent, because for some reason I'm starting to see a lot more influx in fire types and less of water types, and I don't see dark or like yeah. Mandibuzz, this team kind of gets screwed by Mandibuzz, but like I'm not seeing Mandibuzz because I don't know why, but I mean I guess you will see a lot more Mandibuzz in the future because like there was an event where people could get really good IVs on. Sadly I didn't get one because I wasn't really looking. IVs don't really matter to me that much. I mean when I get like a 0-14-40, this thing was so weird. It learns Lick, by the way, and this thing, I was like, how is it? And I thought those Lick things were Water Gun, and I was like, a fire type learns Water Gun? And then I was like, oh, that's Lick. It was so annoying. I'm gonna have to let this Thunder Punch go through. It nearly cost me the game. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Poliwrath is not an answer to Feraligatr, and they are running one shot. Now I need to kind of say what I'm gonna say. Like, I caught a 0-14-14 Snubble. It was actually kind of annoying to see that it wasn't a 50-50, but I want to build that, because I have a Grand Ball, but it's such bad IVs. It's bad PvP IVs, it's great normal IVs, like, it's a 3-star, good. So I want to build that as a fairy type raid attacker, you know what I mean? So I want to build the new Grand Ball, or to a new Grand Ball. Because Charm, Charm is very oppressive. Oh, and I also want to say, so my dad was going to do this big race, called the Comrades, which is like, in South Africa, where I live, it's like it's the huge race, it's the, I don't know, it's like the Tour de France, Tour of France, but, running and in South Africa. Like, this thing is crazy. It's over, I can't name it off the head, but I think it's over 200 kilometers, which would be, I think, 1.8. Would probably be like 180 miles, maybe? Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, but then he tore his hamstring. He was doing a marathon and he tore his hamstring. I tried to go for the catch here, but for some reason they just throw it anyway, so it's cool. And they probably clicked on it, the game didn't register, and then it registered, and so that's kind of what happened, yeah. But so he said, hey, do you want to come up to me, because he lives in Joburg, Joburg, yeah, and I live in a different place, so Aerodactyl, this game's won, because like, we got 2 surfs to win, yeah, easy. So I got back after a busy day, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make a video, but I was like, if the team doesn't work, I probably won't be able to make a video, because I'll have to do so many battles to get the full video out. This team, I didn't even finish all my sets, I was like, I'm so tired, let me just finish this video. Yeah, I was actually scared if they had a move there, but like, luckily they didn't. Toxic Growth, this thing drove me crazy. But yeah, so he invited me up there, and I'm gonna fly up there on July 3rd, and we're gonna spend 8 days with them. We're gonna go to a Kruger National Park, which is like this giant, huge, it's basically, well no, it's why can't I think of the word? Why can I not think of the word? It is a national park? No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's a park. It's a wildlife park. Okay, but it's literally wild. Like, they don't do nothing there. They just keep poachers away and keep them in the place, you know? Lions are always getting out. But my Nana and Bully live really close, so we'll probably go stay up with them. But I just want to give you a heads up that I'll probably not make any videos between July 3rd to July 10th. So yeah, just be warned. But yeah, I'll probably give you more warning when that happens. But yeah, this team was really good, and I should probably start commentating. So we take out the Toxicroak, and in the back they have Electrode. I was gonna say Voltorb, but Voltorb is devolution of Electrode. Sometimes I just go into like characters that I don't know. Anyway, we land the Shadow Ball because they got more shield, and we can just come in here. I'm going to shield the Discharge because I kind of feel like Marowak is useful in the back. Discharge is going to come through with a little bit of lag, and I'm like, no. I lag, and I was like, okay, I'm going to throw the Bone Club, but I lag, and it gives me the farm down for me. And in the back, they have Flinks. This is a Pokemon that I want to show off, but it's got it's got Magnohor as its coverage move. It doesn't learn anything else. It learns Magnohor. Sorry. Which is super bad. Hope that super bad doesn't even KO, and two more fire spins will take it out. That's a win. But yeah, I do want to build that. I mean, I've got one that I can build, but it's kind of like, what the heck do I want to do that for? This game is very confusing. So we got a Cherrim in the lead, which is an amazing lead, and it's so good to see it here, because then it frees up our backline, unless they're running double grass, which nobody really runs double grass. Well, I haven't seen a single double grass. Now, I don't have to respect anything. They're just going to be firing off these weather balls at a rate that no one can stop. But these weather balls do way less damage. Like 2 fire spins do more damage than one of those weather balls. So I do not worry about this damage. We can just go for a Bone Club bait, which does grab the shield, which is nice. I farmed up to a Shadow Ball, if I didn't say. Now that's lag in the game. Gives me all my fire spins through, which is nice. Now you could run Hex on this thing, but then you don't really have the fast move pressure, which means one can actually take you out. Now they did farm to a potential Solar Beam. Solar, not Slowler. Okay, I'm just gonna call it Slowler. They did farm to a potential Solar Beam, which would have KO'd, but they just went back to back. Well no, but it would have done damage, and I kind of want to keep it here. In the back, sorry. They have Torcat. First of all, I'm going to be throwing the Bone Club. Now, actually, after this battle, I was like, I kind of want to build a Torcat now. That dude looks fire. Because they're running Bite, which is cool, which is doing super effective. So I kind of have to save swap into my Feraligatr. Now, Bite gains energy, like literally a 1 energy per... No, like 0.00001% of energy. Anyway, we can just take it out because they get no shit. And in the back, they have Turtonator. They could have swapped out into either one of those two and had a better matchup than Cherrim on Marowak. Like, just swap out. Sure, I got double water, which will just destroy your team. But really, if you're gonna run Cherrim, have an answer. Like, they are running... they're running a very similar to me, but instead of water, they're running Cherrim in the front, and then 2 fires in the back. Like, this is the literal polar opposite. We wall them, we destroy them. Now, I could have gone for the 1 shield flex here, but I kind of didn't know how much a Dragon Pulse would do, so I shield here. But yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. Anyway, Dragon Pulse coming through, 1 bubble goes through. Now, I'm running Bubble instead of Hex because I don't really want to mess around. It's working for me. Now Charizard is the lead. This is a neutral matchup. Well, yeah, but I'm still gonna save swap into my Feraligatr because I can, and they're gonna save swap into a Venusaur. Now I'm not going for the Hydro. I'm going straight Ice Beam because if they don't know, this thing will one-shot it, and we will destroy his team. I swear, kaboom! Most of the people didn't even know that this thing had Ice Beam. Now we do get 1 Shadow Ball for free. And in the back, they have Galarian Stunfisk. This person is core-broken by our water, double water, and a fire type. Like, wow, this person is doomed. Like, literally every single one. Okay, if I was running Marowak as the save swap and then Feraligatr in the lead, we would complete all it, but I'm not. I'm running double water in the back. Which is cool, because I feel like it's better to bait out a grass type than having a grass type stuck on you, you know what I mean? Like Jellicent, I feel like it's a bulky boy. It learns Shadow Ball and Surf, which are nice charge moves. I mean, Shadow Ball does so much damage, really. And Feraligatr has such high shield pressure that you can beat it. Now, I do shield the rock slide. I'm going to build up a bit. I build up to the Shadow Ball. I'm baiting with the Bone Club. But yeah, this team worked really well, and I do recommend it. You could run Shadow. The normal is not needed. I swap out, and I catch the rock slide, which is nice, because then I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, Shadow, don't need a Shadow any of these. This team works nice. And don't worry, Jellicent doesn't have to be blue. Now, I don't know if it's a regional form, but sometimes you see YouTubers actually using a pink Jellicent. Now, mine is blue. I get blue. Then where the heck are these people getting pink Jellicent? Is it like... I don't understand. But my Jellicent is a bit underleveled. It's just because I double moved it instead of powering it up, which I feel like it helps this. This Pokemon is actually crazy. Now, I do remember this thing used to be completely non-meta relevant, but then it got surf and just, yeah, became the king. Well, the queen. I don't know, the jelly. The jellyfish of the jellies. Now, I am going to not shield this Bast Burn, because then I know I can just literally farm them down with one Virus Spin, which is resisted, and I actually thought I had a Bone Club, but I didn't, but that didn't matter, they didn't have 2 more moves. Anyway, I should probably start commentating. Clodsire, not good, especially when they're running Mudshot, because they get energy way quicker, and I'm used to people running Poison Sting, or I run Poison Sting, and I'm not used to running into another Clodsire. So I'm gonna have to shield this, because I'm like, what? And they bait me with an Acid Spray, are you kidding me? Oh, so I do swap out banking a Bone Club, which will be nice for later. Now, I lag a lot here, like a severe amount, and that gives them literally a whole charge move, which is crazy. Stone Edge coming through, that does big damage, because this thing is so glassy. If I were to build a Shadow, I think it would be too glassy for me. I don't like Pokemon, okay, Alolan Dugtrio is fun, because when it does super effective, you can literally just farm it down. Like, it can farm down a Salazzle, because Mudslap is less turns than Incinerate, so you win that. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go for a shield on the next Stone Edge, just because I kind of want to win this matchup. Now, this was really, really annoying. So look, I farm up just a bit to almost 2 Hydros to make sure if they let this through, I can win. Now, I lag here. This was a horrible thing, because then I don't get any bubbles, and they let that through. And I got no more shields. And I overtap, and I give them, and they get the move when I overtap, and I should have not overtapped. That was just, I'm gonna come in with Marowak and farm down, because then I have a Shadow Ball in the back. Don't really want to show off what's my third. They're coming in with a Ghost Dog. They're coming in with a Ghost Dog. I can't say that. I don't. We get the bait, right? And we're 1 away from a Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball will definitely take out this thing, because this thing is not too healthy. I got a very good IV Revolve, it's pre-evolution, like a 0-12. Now, for some reason, I automatically swap out into a Executor, but this isn't bad, you know? I'm going for the Shadow Ball, which will put it into a range where we can just farm it down with Fire Spin. This was actually not a bad thing, because they could have just flipped that matchup in the back. But now we've put them into a range. They're gonna have to throw those. We could take them out with Surf. But this game's won because they have no win con, and yeah, we can just take the Dragon Balls to the face. What? Anyway, now we can just Fire Spin this down, because they are extremely glassy, and that secures the 5-0. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. I am sincerely appreciating the support. Like, it's been crazy, and I'm nearly at 120 subscribers, which is crazy because I just hit 200 and the subscribers just keep coming. And I actually didn't even think I was gonna make a video, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.